All right, welcome everybody, and here we are, October already, October 6th, 2015. My name is Scott Nelson here in Boquete, Panama. We want to welcome you to our special presentation for Karatbars International. Now, for those of you that are guests tonight, we know that you were invited here to really help give you some ideas. We're not here to try to sell you anything tonight. What I want to do over the next 30 minutes is just present a very simple strategy that if you really can embrace this, the simplicity of what we're doing, and the purpose of using Karatbars International as a vehicle to help you to be able to find solutions to the worldwide debt, currency, and savings crisis. I think you'll really be thankful that you took this time to go through this presentation with us. Now, I've been with Karatbars now since 2011 at the very beginning, when they began operations in Germany. They're now serving customers and affiliates in over 120 countries around the world, and they specialize in the production of small, transaction-friendly, pure 24-karat gold bullion, available in many different forms in 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram gold bars. We have a new Karatbars coin. I have to tell you, they're absolutely amazing. Got a big order down here in Panama this last couple of days ago, and in that order were a couple of the brand new Karatbars coins, and they are absolutely beautiful. They are the outer portion of this collector coin is pure brass. The next part surrounding the pure gold, 1 gram, in the coin is nickel, and it's just beautiful. It's gold and silver, and the gold 1 carat, 24 karat pure gold bar in the middle, and the coin itself acts as the certificate of authenticity. And there's a lot of other things that are going to be announced that are coming from Karatbars, because as we anticipate the global financial crisis to intensify in the months ahead, we are also looking towards what we would call a global currency reset. And that may mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I don't think anybody knows for certain, but we believe that we're going to see the price of gold potentially really go to the moon in price, because there's a lot of rumors. There's some meetings that are coming up with the International Monetary Fund this month, I believe about the 3rd week of the month. Christine Lagarde, many have been saying that she will be announcing a new currency that could potentially be either fully or partially gold backed. Either way, if we have any sort of a new gold backed currency or new federal treasury note or something like that that's gold backed, then you can be certain that the price of gold is going to literally go through the roof. Okay, our founder is Harold Seitz, and Harold's vision has always been to produce and provide the highest quality gold available in the marketplace. And when we say make it accessible, making it accessible to people around is not just about the price point, but it's the purity, it's the knowledge to know that when you save in gold, not only are you protecting your assets, but you also have something that has an incredible track record. And when you start exchanging paper and get into gold, you really take back control from the current financial system, which is very dangerous, because that current system is a system of debt. And of course, people are talking about that all over the world. We are in the midst of a global financial crisis. If you haven't noticed, I'm sure you have, but people are waking up very quickly. Down here in Central America, it's amazing. I have been actually sharing office space with my wife, Stephanie, over here at a local real estate office, have a really nice Karatbars little stand-up kind of a sandwich board it's actually made out of metal because it can get very windy here, especially during the dry season. And I think good old wood sandwich boards probably would not withstand some of the winds that come here starting usually around December. In the dry season, we have about 4 months of very dry season here, about 8 months of the rainy season. There's 2 seasons here. Pretty amazing place. It always seems to stay between 65 and 80 degrees. A hot day, occasionally you might hit 85, but that's pretty much year-round. So when we are over at the office, and now that the sign each day that I'm there is out in front of the office, people seem to look at it. I basically tell them they can open up a free online gold savings account. And of course, down here in this neck of the woods, there's a lot of expatriates from Europe, Australia, New Zealand, the US, and Canada, and they're waking up. They're very much awake. A lot of these people have left the US, especially because of what they feel is coming on the land. And of course, that financial meltdown that we see happening. I'm not really too interested in watching the stock market right now. We can see one day it's up, like yesterday, 300 points. Today it was, I think, about flat. I don't think it went up or down. Tomorrow we could see it go down 500. The next day we could see it back up 300. But it doesn't make any difference because it's all being manipulated right now. So people are getting a bit nervous and they're wondering what they can do. And most of the experts, I would say almost 95% of the experts that know what they're talking about, like Robert Kiyosaki and Mike Maloney, Peter Schiff, and many others, Bill Holter, Jim Sinclair, Gerald Celente, just literally thousands of experts are all saying the same thing. It's time to start getting out of cash and merely do the simple thing that we're going to be teaching you tonight, which is just to exchange into gold. Now, the numbers don't lie. There's a reason for this, and that is because the dollar since 1932 has lost about 98% of its purchasing power, and at the same time, gold has soared in value by over 4,000%. And I always say that we could pretty much stop this presentation right now, because really that's the only point that I really need to make with you, regardless of whether you want to do Karatbars as a business. I mean, if you want a simple way to share this concept with your friends, neighbors, loved ones in your family, along with other people, then just ask them one question. Say, did you know that the US dollar has lost over 98% of its purchasing power in just the last 75 years? And that's all you have to ask them. And they say, what? Yeah, I'm serious. The dollar has lost almost 100% of its purchasing power since 1932, right? The numbers don't lie. They've been there. There's graphs out there. I'm going to show you in the next slide. There's the dollar, and you can see that's the last basically 102 years. In 1913, you can see the Federal Reserve is created. You can see what happens with the introduction of the Bretton Woods, which established the US dollar illegally, by the way, as the world's reserve currency, because all that really meant was that the Federal Reserve, which is a privately owned corporation of people that should be in prison, families like the Bushes, the Rockefellers, the Clintons, and all of those families are tied into the Federal Reserve. There's roots that go back hundreds of years into the corruptness of our banking system. And of course, the Federal Reserve has been given a printing press to simply print as much money as they would like to print with no value. In fact, in 1971, Richard Nixon, who was the president then, he closed the window because there was a time that they were restricted in what they could print, okay? You can see up in the right-hand corner that $10 bill. That was actually called not a $10 bill. It was actually a gold certificate. And that just meant that that $10 bill if you wanted to walk into any financial institution, you could exchange that for $10 worth of pure gold. Now, you can't do that anymore because of our great President Nixon closing that gold window. And so what we've ended up is a devalued, worthless piece of paper that people hold on to. There's absolutely nothing that backs it. So why would people, other than needing to pay their bills on a monthly basis, why would you have any excess paper sitting around? Other than I advocate always having at least 3 to 6 months worth of currency on hand. The worst place that you could possibly ever keep your money would be in any sort of a credit union, a bank, or a savings and loan. But here's the problem with paper. Look at the purchasing power when you compare gold with paper money. If you go back and you look at what 1 gram of pure gold would buy in 1971. Okay, that's what, 54, is that right? No, 40, see, 81, 91, 44 years ago, 1 gram of gold would buy 5 loaves of bread. Now, today, 2015, that same 1 gram pure gold LBMA certified gold ingot would now buy 20 loaves because gold's buying power has increased over time. Now look at the dollar. In 1971, it'd buy 4 loaves, right? Now look what it's going to buy you today. 4 slices of bread. So should we just end our presentation with that? I don't think we will, but truly, if people don't understand this fact, if they don't understand that holding on to paper is deadly, doesn't matter whether it's in a 401k, doesn't matter whether it's in an IRA, doesn't matter whether it's in stocks, doesn't matter whether it's in annuities or retirement funds, you are costing yourself money every single month. Between 1 and 1.5% is what the current devaluation rate is of the US dollar on a monthly basis. So once again, if you looked at that $1 will now buy 4 slices of bread, when just 40 some years ago it would buy 4 loaves of bread, and then look over at the gram of gold. Let me ask a quiz question and see for those who are paying attention. What is best for you? Should you simply exchange that money for real gold? You're going to do one thing. You're going to get out of the banking system. You're going to get out of the Federal Reserve system. You're going to once and for all take control of your money. You see, people don't understand exchanging something, especially in a business environment. Now, let's just kind of change the focus for the next minute or two. Many of you have been approached, or maybe you have been in other what we call direct sale network marketing companies, okay? And when you join those companies, they have a thing called auto ship, okay? First of all, you have to pay to join the company. You don't have to do that with Karatbars, for those of you that are looking at this as a business opportunity. Secondly, they're going to require you to purchase product every month. You have to spend X amount of dollars. But when you look at Karatbars, you take the money that you would normally buy your pills, potions, lotions, cryptocurrencies, or whatever, things that most people don't really need, they aren't really worth, they don't have any monetary value, and you are simply going to exchange that into gold with Karatbars. Now, let's say that you were saving a gram of gold, which is approximately, I think, $60 to $65 per gram for pure gold. And at the end of the year, you would have saved, if you were doing it every week, you would be saving about 2 ounces of gold. At the end of the year, you had taken something, the paper money, that was losing about 15 to 20% in its purchasing power each year, and you would have put it into something that probably, most likely, will go up in value. I mean, if you look at the history of gold over the last 100 years, you've seen it go up basically about 4,300%. At the end of the year, if you are buying, let's say, $200 worth of shampoo or pills, potions, and lotions, what do you think that you actually have in value, monetary value, at the end of the year? Of course, the answer is only what it's worth to me, because if you're buying pills and vitamins and skincare products or whatever, you better believe that they're worth a lot of money to you, because all you're going to look at is, if you were spending that kind of money, is at the end of the year, you would be out of pocket about $2,500. If you were exchanging that depreciating currency, you would be probably at least still going to have a monetary value of whatever you put into gold. But if you trace the history, I think gold is down about 4% this year in value. This month, I think it's up around 2 or 3%. It went up today, I think, about $15. It's about, I think it's around 1140 right now. But gold last year was up to just under $2,000, and most people, including myself, believe that over the next few months we're going to see gold press right back up to that $2,000 area, and I think that we could see $5,000 to $10,000 per ounce gold in the near future. Now, I'm not saying when, so don't say, hey, Scott told me that gold was going to hit $5,000 to $10,000 an ounce because that's just not true. I don't want to mislead anybody. But the category creating product of Karatbars, as you can see, that brand new coin there, is pure. It's pure LBMA certified gold. It's 24 karat. It's as pure as you're going to get. All of the Karatbars are minted by a LBMA, that stands for London Bullion Market Association accredited refinery. And there's that beautiful new Karatbars coin with the gold in the center. And like I said, I just got my first 2 that I ordered this week, and they are absolutely amazing. At the bottom, you can see the 2.5 gram bar on the left. You can see the 1 gram bar in the middle, and the 5 gram bar over on the right hand side. Okay, options are simple. You can purchase one time. You can set up an autosave, which is a weekly or monthly purchasing plan. What's really wonderful about Karatbars is they don't have any requirements. No cost to join Karatbars as a customer or an affiliate. No website fees, no monthly purchasing requirement. But really, if you're going to get involved as a customer or an affiliate, then I would highly, highly recommend that you start on a actual gold savings plan. Why Karatbars? Well, obviously it's the size and the purity of the gold, easy to exchange, easy to barter with, available in those small amounts, regulated by strict business laws, doing business in over 120 countries. There's just so many great reasons to do business with Karatbars. And then you look at the product, safety, protection. People don't want to guess whether they have real gold, and there's so much counterfeit out there in coins and bars now. But of course, the card with the gold in it with Karatbars acts as not only a certificate, but also a warranty of certification. So you know that you're getting the real deal. You're getting accredited gold from the LBMA accredited refinery. You're getting a serial number stamped in to each bar, certifying its weight, purity, and its fineness. And the LBMA, it is important because they benchmark and regulate the acceptable requirements for gold through its regularly updated publication of the London Good Delivery List. And if you want to check out the website yourself, it's right there at the bottom. You can jot that down. It's LBMA, And the security technology, don't need to go into all of this, but it's just amazing. Blacklight security, the official Karatbars logo is stamped into each bar. The gold is certified and embedded into a special scratch resistant laminate, and it's just amazing. And the quality is amazing. The lamination technology, the UV film protects the gold in the car down to very cold temperatures. You can even, if you needed to, bury it in the ground. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways for you to get started. If you're a guest here tonight, somebody invited you, they've introduced you to Karatbars, right? So if you are ready to get started, the good news is you can, and it doesn't cost you anything. You can become a customer or an affiliate, and you can get started right away by simply getting to their website and registering. If you are going to want to become an affiliate, that just means that you want to earn some commissions for people that you might refer to your website who purchase gold or sign up as a customer or affiliate and purchase gold. Very simple. The system is put into place for you to succeed. This is where I want to jump away from the PowerPoint, and I just want to really run over here real quick and spend the rest of the next, let's say, 10 minutes with this simple explanation. And the purpose of you being here tonight is to educate you and prepare you and the people of over 120 countries of the world about the oncoming financial collapse of the world's economic systems and currencies, and showing you a safe, simple business strategy that will protect, provide, and really help you financially and the people that you love, your friends and family members, as I believe we are moving into the most challenging times that this world has ever known. In fact, most of the financial experts are saying that it will make 2007, 2008, that's when we began this financial crisis, feel like a walk in the park compared to what's coming. So we need to have asset and wealth protection strategies in place that will utilize these three simple steps that I wanted to talk about in closing tonight that are going to help you to quickly provide both financial freedom and a safe wealth and asset protection strategy using a true physical asset, 24 karat pure gold currencies. It's going to provide you with the safe haven to shelter your money and your property from the greedy hand of the world government and, of course, the oncoming and soon coming collapse of these economic superpowers, as we would say. Used to be superpowers, not much anymore. The company that we will be using, obviously the strategy we've been talking about, is Karatbars International. This business model is powerful, and it's really only going to use the powerful age-old strategy of compounding and leverage, okay? And it really only requires you to do three things, and there they are, ABC. Now, please understand that if you're doing this as a business and you are looking for a substantial income, you cannot deviate from these steps. So they're so simple. And if you understand the simplicity, and you can find just two others who can also understand the simplicity, you are going to be able to have incredible wealth for the rest of your life. But see, we look that there's got to be something more difficult. See, when we look, we think that we have to explain everything, and that's just not the case, because Karatbars does a business presentation every day of the week. In fact, they do 2 live presentations every day, 7 days a week, and you can access those at noon Eastern Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's noon and 9 p.m. every day Eastern Time at karatbarswebinars.com. Karatbars webinar, not webinars. I should think it's karatbarswebinar.com. And You just basically find two people. I mean, if you were talking to your best friend and you said, hey, Bill, I have found a very unique business. It's a company that is called Karatbars International, and they have a really unique three-step business model that is going to not only protect your finances by teaching you a simple strategy to simply exchange dollars for real gold every single week. And if you decide you want to partner with me, all you'll need to do is purchase a business package or a business marketing package and commit to saving a minimum of 1 gram, which is between 60 to 65 US dollars every week. So really, what are they doing? They're committing to do something that everybody should be doing, right? Which is saving. I mean, we were brought up years ago to save, right? But unfortunately, people don't get it. They're not saving. They think, oh, I've got a retirement program. Oh, I've got money in the stock market. Oh, I got a IRA or a 401k or an annuity, believing that those are going to really be there in the coming years. I really, really hate to be the one to break the news to you, but I doubt it. Okay, but look at these 3 steps. And if you did nothing other than just look at this business model compared to everything else that's out there in this business world, and I said to you, Bill, you choose one of these 4 packages, okay, and then you commit to saving. You're not going to be spending. You're going to get paid to save money the right way. You're going to get out of a currency that is losing 15% or more in purchasing power every single year. Does that make good sense, Bill? And then find just 2 others who will commit to you to do exactly the same thing. Now, ask yourself, do you right now in your mind know 2 people well enough to really kind of think about this, to say that if I just called them on the phone and said, hey, does this make sense to you? I've just talked to a buddy of mine that has a really amazing business model that he's using, and it's helping people like you and me to protect our retirement and our assets. And it's really based on simply exchanging something that is losing its value every month and exchanging it into something that has increased in value by over 4,000% in the last 100 years. Would that be something that you think that you would want to know about? End of your part, end of your role, right? Now, they say, if they're in their right mind, they're going to say, well, that sounds really interesting. What is it? Well, listen, I don't even want to go into the detail, but what are you doing today at noon Eastern time? Or what are you doing tonight at 9 p.m.? Certainly, one night a week or one day at noon in 7 days, that person, if they are serious about wanting to find out, will go for 30 to 40 minutes and listen to an online presentation. Then all you need to do is follow back up with them and say, hey, Bill, did you get to watch the presentation? Yes, I did. Did that make sense to you, Bill? And Bill says, yes, it really does. Great. Well, listen, I'm only looking for just 2 others to take 3 simple steps. And if you do that, you and I and the team, if we work together I'll commit myself, Bill, to make sure that I help you to find just 2 others to do the same thing. And once we do that, we'll help those 2. And if everybody does the same thing, this can generate amazing wealth. That's the system. And if you look at that, and everybody in a perfect world did that. Now, obviously, I don't worry about the time. This is just an example of what would happen if I found my 2 in my first week and everybody started to save gold every single week, and they never missed a week. And everybody that I enrolled, the 2 people that I enrolled and the 2 people each that they enrolled, and everybody did exactly the same thing. purchased a business package and saved a gram of gold every week. If everybody did that perfectly for 12 straight weeks, and that would be probably about 4,000 people, do you realize that you would be earning a minimum of $4,500 per week in just 12 weeks? So I'm not saying that we can do that, but it is the power of leveraging, and it's the power of doubling a penny. Okay, now we have marketing systems, we have lead generation tools, and we have traffic providers that can ensure that if you didn't know just two people, I'm not asking you to go out and find any more than two serious business partners. Okay, now, if you want to, and you want to make money, and you want to make a larger amount of money than $4,500 per week, you can do as big of a business as you want. But I want to keep it really simple for everybody if we just focus on those two. Okay, so are you ready for a lifestyle change, one that really can control and protect your loved ones and help many to do the same exact thing? We need to educate and inform people, because the financial collapse began in 2007 and it's intensifying, and we need to become more and more educated and aware and willing to warn people. Part of preparing and protecting is to watch and warn. In fact, in the Bible, in Ezekiel 33, it says, starting with verse 3, that if a watchman sees a problem, we call it an enemy, which is certainly the financial collapse, he sounds the alarm to warn people. Then if those who hear refuse to take action, and believe me, I've talked to my kids, they haven't taken steps to do anything, talked to my sister, but they're not the business partners I'm looking for, but I do still want to warn. But if I do warn them and they don't take action, then it's their own fault if they have to suffer through this financial collapse, which 97, 98% of the world is going to suffer through. But if they ignored it, the responsibility is theirs. But if they had listened, then you could have helped them to save their life, and they could have also warned others. So what will you choose to do with what you've learned tonight? All right, so what I'd like to invite you to do is to get back to the person that brought you here. Somebody invited you here. That would be your enroller, and make sure you get their website. If you're serious and you want to do those 3 simple steps, if you want to review those again, you're going to enroll for free as an affiliate and then select one of these packages. And I'm going to zap back over here, and I'm just going to show you. I'm going to zap right ahead to those packages. We're doing things a little different tonight, kind of a little bit more informal. I want to show you those packages. Those are approximate that prices in US dollars. The bronze packages are entry level, the silver, the gold, and then the VIP. And you just purchase one of those packages that qualifies you to get paid. You can earn potentially 7 different ways. It's truly amazing with Karatbars, and they have a full compensation plan. Let me see if I can go back. Get that? There it is. The compensation plan pays 7 different ways, and it's available for your review. So jot down that website at karatbarspayplan.info, because it's the most deep, powerful compensation plan that I've seen in my 40 years plus of working from home for myself. It pays through direct commissions, package bonuses, dual team bonuses, unilevel bonuses, generational bonuses, Karatbars gold pools, and Karatbars gold funds. Okay, so it is well worth taking 30 minutes to go through karatbarspayplan.info. Make sure you start by watching the 3 short videos at the beginning of that karatbarspayplan.info. Okay, and then get back in contact with the person, because timing is everything. And just commit yourself to that person and get this video out. I'm recording this tonight. I'm going to send it out to everybody tomorrow. It's just time to get more simplified. This company now has nearly 1.5 million customers and affiliates worldwide. And the reason is that we have the perfect marketplace. We don't have competition in the direct sales industry because we are, as far as I know, the only company that is doing small increments of pure 24 karat gold. Okay. And with Karatbars, you're going to be able to open your own free personal online offshore cash management system, and you're going to be able to take control of your money. You can have your gold delivered. I had a large amount delivered here in Panama this week, or you can request free storage if you want to temporarily. I think they'll let you keep up to 100 grams for 1 year with Karatbars at no charge. And you can exchange your gold obviously for cash, or you can hold on to it, which I recommend. And having the physical gold in your possession is the very best thing that you could ever do. So with that being said, that's our presentation tonight. I'm thankful that you took the time to be here, and make sure you start saving your gold each and every week. If you haven't been doing that, it's the most important thing. If you didn't do anything else, if you didn't want to do the big side of this business, just start to save a gram of gold. But make sure you tell people what you're doing and how simple it is, and help them to protect their family, friends, and loved ones. God bless you. Have a great evening.